Alright guys, before we switch out this exhaust and save a lot of weight and add a little horsepower, this stock can is a pretty big can. Alright, well let's have a reminder what it sounds like, the stock one. So we're going to remove the can, and there's 2 bolts underneath here, 14mm. We've got to undo these, take them out. And up under here, use a 6mm Allen key, loosen that off. That should be a, yeah, we've got to unplug the sensor, the exhaust sensor. Here's the O2 sensor here. I got to unplug it before I remove the exhaust, but it's tucked up underneath here, so give me a few seconds to get in there. Alright, so there's your O2 sensor. The cable's got a reusable zip tie on it. Alright, I should be able to remove the can. There we go. Now we can take off the O2 sensor a lot easier. Just be careful that the end of the O2 sensor doesn't get dirt or grease or anything like that on it. Keep it clean. You're going to be reusing it. Wow, this is a heavy old lump. Big ass lump. I'm going to weigh it all in a minute and weigh the new one, see how much weight we save. The bracket that the exhaust was bolted onto, we're going to remove that. There's 3 8mm Allen key bolts. So let's get on with that. That's aluminum, but it's a good bit of weight to it. That's it, we're ready to install the good exhaust. Right, I'll have a quick go at weighing the old exhaust can. I did try on these nice digital scales, but they only go up to about £12, and this is heavier than that. This isn't going to be exact, but I'll give you an idea. Alright, so well, that looks like about £12 there. We got this piece as well. Alright, so 2, 4, 6. It looks like about £17 there. I know it's not the most accurate, but there you go, £17 thereabouts. This is how the new box comes. Got a can in here. Comes pretty well packed. Is there any other bits in there? Okay, so there's the can. Let's weigh that. Oh, weighs hardly anything. Here's all the fitting bits and bobs. This will bump up the weight a bit. Let's just weigh it all in its wrappings. Okay. Alright, so that comes to, that looks like about 7 or 8 pounds. So we can weigh this one on the fancy scales, get a better reading. But scales for scales, it's about 7 or 8 pounds on there. Alright. We'll weigh the can first. Alright, so just over 5 pounds for the can. Put that up there out the way. And all the fittings. Combined weight here with the new can and all the fittings is £7, 12 ounces. So that's a good weight saving right there. It comes with some instructions. I'll get on with that in a minute. But I'm watching Max Risk Gold at the minute. He's riding his first ride on an electric bike. Looks like fun. Next step is to fit the mounting bracket. 3 bolts. Let's do it. Alright, so that just goes on there like that. And as I don't envisage taking it off in a hurry, I'm going to put a drop of Loctite on. The longer bolt is for the top. Just put a little of the Loctite on there. It doesn't say to use Loctite, but I'm gonna. This is a handy tool. I just picked this up the other day. Pittsburgh make it. It's called a dog bone. And it has 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19 millimeter on here. That's cool. I think we're on 13 for this. Yep. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Next one I think is 14. Yep, that one's 14. This would be a handy tool to carry in a truck or something. That's that bit done. Fit the O2 sensor to the new can. Look at this thing. Wow. You can see you can see daylight through there. It's going to be loud. And I've got some heavy duty anti-seize, and I'll put a link to this one. Only reason why is it runs up to temperatures twice that of others. This one goes oh, I can't read that, but it goes over 2000 degrees Fahrenheit, and others get up to about 1200. Well, being an exhaust and it's virtually straight through, I figure let's pay an extra $1 or so and get the one that survives the higher heat. Alright, just need a little bit of this, and make sure you don't get any at all on the sensor itself. You do not want any on the sensor. Just put it on the thread. Don't over tighten these things either. Maggie! How you doing, Nag Nag? You guarding the gate? Good boy. Alright, take off the original clamp. Remove the gasket too. We don't need a gasket on our new pipe. So take off the original one. A little bit of tappy tap tap. Get the thing moving. Here we go. It's coming. It's come on. It doesn't want to leave. There we go. It's like brand new. Alright. Yeah, just be sure to take off the gasket off the front part of the pipe. We don't need that anymore. But I will. I'll pop it in the end of the old can. Keep it safe. Should I ever need to put it back on for some bizarre reason? I can't think why, but you never know. Oh, if you're selling it or whatever. Alright. This onto here and this onto here. Ah, hang on, forgot something. The clamp. The new clamp is a number 5 mil. Let's loosen that off. Pop your clamp on. Make sure she's pretty loose so you can slide the other end on. That'll do. Alright, so make sure you put that on so the Allen head bolt is at the back and pointing down. It's a push fit straight onto the front pipe. That's why you don't need a gasket. It's a really nice fit. Fits great. The only bits we got left to put on is this here and 2 bolts, and this part goes, it's going to be hard to see now I've put it on. Alright, so you've got this part here, that's where it bolts onto your bracket, and this piece here just slides on in there, and then you got to fiddle around, slide it in there, and then you just got to fiddle around from the back of the bracket to line up with the 2 bolts. Alright, I found using a pair of forceps was handy just to hold that into place while I put the bolt in at the back. I found these real handy. But this is good. Get in there. There you go. Right, she's on. She's all done. I just tightened up the 2 clamps and reconnected the O2 sensor, and just make sure all your cables are back where they were. Reuse your zip tie there. If you just push the little tab and it'll undo, and make sure everything is tucked away where it was. Keep it away from the heat, and that's it, done. Let's give her a try. Before we try it, soapy water, clean cloth, and wipe down the can. I'll do the whole exhaust, but wipe it down, because otherwise, and one reason why I'm wearing gloves, they're farting gloves because they're full of sweat. One reason I'm wearing gloves is because your fingerprints will sort of etch themselves to new exhausts, so make sure you wash it down, soap and water, so it doesn't get marked up, and that's it. Much nicer shorter exhaust in it, and it's got the upsweep. Looks spot on this. Nice, well made exhaust. I can see it. It's really well made, and made in America. Yay! It's obviously a lot easier to do it on a stand. I mean, this is just a cheap one. If you've got a better one, great, but much easier than on the ground, that's for sure. Let's give it a go, see what you think of this now. Different. It's only half the story though. I'm going to be replacing the air filter unit with a Cobra high flow airflow. There she is. Like I say, it's only half the story because I'm going to be changing the air intake. I've got a high flow Cobra air intake to put on there, and also going to get a VANCE HINES, not a VANCE HINES, Ivan's tune. That's what I think I'm going with. Not 100% yet. I'll have to take my ECU out and send it off to get the Ivan tune. Or I may go a different way, not sure. Let me know what you think, what you guys would do. I got the VANCE HINES competition series shorty exhaust and gone with the Cobra high flow air intake. And the Cobra high flow air intake, they use the K&N filter in them, but the whole front is open so the air just blasts in there. And I believe the Cobra is one of the only ones that is protected from rain. It's not restricted on airflow, but it's protected by the rain. I'm not sure how. Like you see, it's in the box, so we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. Catch you later, guys. Just in case you were wondering.